right?
Yes, I think they've done everything.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we can get started then.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to be looking at pivot table and pivot charts, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll be able to um, summarize our data using pivot table based on aggregate functions we're going to be using. And then afterwards, you will visualize the summarized table, right, which is our pivot table, using a suitable charts that can help you represent data in a way that people can understand it. You understand? People can comprehend
Okay.
what the insight is all about. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I've talked about pivot table and pivot chart before. I don't know if I mentioned something like that.
You've mentioned the bypassing.
Have I defined what a pivot chart and a pivot table is?
No, you mentioned the bypassing.
Okay, no issues. So let's talk about what a pivot chart and pivot table looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll start with pivot table. So what is a pivot table? So a pivot table um, aggregates, summarizes, and reorganize flat tabular data into multi-dimensional views without altering the underlying data set. So for example, in this case, now the underlying data set is this guy on my screen. So this
Mhm.
one on my screen is your consolidated data. It is your clean and transformed data, right? So that is the underlying data that we're going to be using to develop our pivot tables. So a pivot table, aggregates, summarizes, right, and reorganize flat tabular data into a multi-dimensional views without altering the underlying data. All right. So, like I said, it
Mhm.
aggregates. So when you're going to be having a summarized table, it means that you will need to, do some aggregations based on certain columns that you are using. Right. Now, this pivot table is actually based on insights you want to generate. Right. So let's say, for example, you're interested in you want to see location by total sales, right? Location by total sales. What that means is that you need to be able to aggregate all the sales for respective locations. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whichever aggregate function you want to use now depends on the kind of insights you want to generate and then visualize. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. So um there are core four drop zones, right, for pivot tables. So we have the rows, we have the columns, which you are familiar with,
Mm-hmm.
right? Rows, columns, and then we have values. All right. Sorry, give me a second.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. So as I was saying, so we have four core drop zones for pivot tables. So we have the rows, right? We have the columns. So your column could be your legend, which could be your which could be a categorical data or a numerical data. So it depends. And then your rows will also be categorical or numerical data. It depends. And then you have your values, right? You have your values, and then you have your filter, right? So
Filter.
yeah, filter, filter,
Okay.
right? Filter. So values, filter, columns, and then rows, right? Um, so um, so let's look at this data set so that we will now write out the insights we want to generate, right? Because in the document that we had generated before, there were no insights there. So
Okay.
um, looking at the problem statement, so let's quickly go back to that file. Do you remember that docs
Okay.
file, that
Yes,
MS
I
document
do.
file? Yeah. So let's look at the problem statement or the objective. So that will not determine the kind of insights we want to generate because we need to tackle that problem. Yeah.
Apologies. Let me open this in
Yeah, yes, right.
Microsoft Word. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're back.
All right.
Can you see or should I zoom it in?
Yeah, yeah, I can zoom it a bit. Zoom it. All right, that's fine. So now let's go to the
Uh, okay. Sorry. I don't know what happened just now.
business objective.
Okay.
You passed it.
So, okay. Business
Yeah, please.
objective.
So now look at it. The business objective says that Nova Pay leadership wants a single reliable view of marketing campaign performance. So it can compare channels, products, region, and audience segments, and reallocate budget towards what actually converts. So the intended output is going to be an Excel-based report and presentation summarizing reach, engagement, conversion, spend, efficiency. All right, so this is the objective that I want to achieve. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. So the kind of insight we will generate will revolve around the business objective. Okay. So now, looking at the columns, scroll up a bit. Let's look at the columns of the data set. There's a part that shows columns. All right. So this is place. So now looking at these columns, so we have region, we have campaign name, we have channel, right? And then we have spend, and then we have conversion. So looking at this now, there are a lot of insights we can generate, a lot of them. But like I said, we have to be able to generate insight that revolves around the business objective. So,
Okay.
for example, the first insight we can generate from here, so we can say um, campaign name, right, by conversion. You
Campaign
understand?
name by conversion.
Yeah, conversion,
Okay.
conversion, right? So what that means is that based on this campaign, how many people were converted? I don't know
Okay.
if that makes.
Yes, it does.
And then we can also look at region, right? Region by total spend. Do you understand? Region by total spend. Now you can be taking
So
note
how
of
much you spent in a region?
exactly, exactly. All right, exactly. So we can also look at we can also look at we can also look at the channel. right? The delivery channel as against you can look at it as against spend. You can look at it as against conversion, right? You can look at it as against impressions or clicks. Do you understand?
No.
So, I mean, you are into brand and marketing. So, what kind of insights will you generate from here? I'm just giving you an idea.
Yeah, I understand. I just do not understand this particular one that you just mentioned.
So, I said regions
Yeah,
by maybe clicks or impressions. Like how many impression is coming from a particular region?
per region. Yeah.
How many engagements are you getting per region?
Okay, I
Do you
understand.
understand?
Yes.
So that's what I'm talking about. So I want you to look at this critically. So maybe you should go back to data sets on the Excel. Look at it, write out you can just start with five. Let's start with six. Six insights you could generate from this data if you are to analyze this data based on the objective, like I said,
Okay.
right? And then I will look at it. I'll tell you we now need to now the next step of the next action we need to take.
Okay.
So I've given you one or two tips, right? So you as a brand and marketing, because that's your domain. So now you have this data, and then they want you to analyze and create reports. So what kind of insights will you generate to answer this business objective?
Okay. Give me a second. Let me see.
Yeah, take your time.
Complete channels. Select regions on every single channel. Product by total spend.
Is that
Product total spend. Like how much was spent on the product.
okay?
Yeah. This is a total of the total spend because we all channels are bringing a conversion.
Okay. So you take note of them as you're saying it, so that we'll now look at how to create the pivot tables for them.
I think channels by click and not channels is bring engagement. Not internet
Sorry, your network is lagging a bit. I can't hear you clearly.
now.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I said
wobbling. I can no longer see your screen as well.
ask for time. Okay, please just give me some. Let me
Okay.
find for.
But during the week, the network was smooth. What happened now?
I don't know. Ah, God. Shegun, apologies, I'm back, please.
All right.
All right. Okay, I was saying that I think we should do channels by click just so that we know what social media channels are bringing in engagement.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that one.
Okay, that one. Yeah, let me write.
You need to write it
You need
down.
to
This
write
one.
it down.
So just call it insight.
I should write it down in this Word document.
Yes. So go to down and call it
Okay.
insight. The heading should be insight.
Okay.
That is that is you have passed the footnote there. Don't go beyond the footnote. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go start a new heading, insights. Nova Pay Insight. So you can now write it out as channel by clicks.
Mm-hmm.
This, yeah.
So,
So channel by total clicks, right?
yeah. Or maybe we can do audience by um click so that we know, or audience by impression so that we know what target audience to focus on.
All right, that sounds good.
Audience by campaign by
So
conversion.
just write as many insights you can write. All right. So probably you might
Okay.
want to do 2, 3 dashboards.
Vision by thing. Okay. Um, do you think we can do okay, I think I already have that written here. Don't worry.
Yeah, how many have you written now? Seven.
Eight.
Okay, eight.
Okay, I've written eight.
Okay. Is there another thing that we are, any other key things that we're missing?
Let me
So we talk about channels, we talk about products, we talk about regions, we talk
talk
about
about audience.
okay. And I want to know how to reallocate. I want to reallocate budget towards what actually converts. Okay, what
Mm-hmm.
actually converts. Okay.
After we have built the dashboard now.
Yeah, yeah. I
Abi,
mean,
Abi, can we add it to our insights?
what do you want to add to your insight?
Yeah, that's what like this was actually conversed. I'm saying that we will have to figure this out after we build the dashboard because that's what will show us.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, of course,
Okay.
of course. We're gonna do what we call data storytelling. All right,
Okay.
because after you've created the dashboard, you want to develop a report. So in that report, you will need to do data storytelling.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that, you know, okay, this is what is convert. This is what is actually converting. This is where you can push your budget and stuff like that. All right. Because at the end, you need to develop recommendations and then write an executive summary.
Okay.
All right. So we have eight insights, right? So we're going to work with these eight insights. So let's start with the first one. So we're looking at channels by total clicks, right? So let's go to the Excel. All right. So go to your sheet one. All right. Now go to the insert tab. I think you're familiar with this one. So, but I will just walk you through the first one. So inserts, pivot table, yeah, the name of the data sets. No, no, no. The name of the data set is Nova Pay Marketing Raw.
Oh, sorry. Nova
The way,
P
the way it is,
marketing.
the way it is written there is the way you're going to write it. Bracket two. I got it, bracket two
Yeah.
there.
Yes, it is.
All right. So click OK. Existing worksheet. Okay, let's see.
It's a data source reference is Nova.
Okay. So we need to confirm. Cancel. Click on cancel. We need to confirm the name of that.
Maybe is this Nova Pay data analysis on top? Let me try.
Maybe. Yeah, try that one.
Same thing.
Okay. So just cancel. We'll check it. So go to the sheet, the clean data. Click on it. Okay. Go to um, can you see where you have can you see that place where you have Q29?
Q29.
Yeah, up there on the left, top left.
I left.
Below the pivot table.
Yes.
Yeah, click the drop down there. Can you see the name there? Can you see what it
Okay,
should be?
Nova Play underscore marketing underscore raw underscore underscore. Okay,
Yeah. I think you can also you should be able to copy it. I think there is
let
double
me.
underscore that I'm using.
Oh,
No problem. To take it later. So you can see we have it's highlighted everything. So
yeah.
now double click inside that Nova that is showing there. No. Click the data again. The drop down Nova Pay.
Okay, this drop down here.
Uh, no. The one that is up. That way, there you have Q29 before. That place where you have
Uh,
Q29. You see Nova Pay is
yeah.
showing there. Double click it and copy. Just to
Okay.
Control C.
Okay, I've copied it.
Uh-huh. So now go to your sheet one. Insert the pivot table. Control V. Exactly. All
Okay.
right. So that's it. So now, wait. I'm seeing. Hold on. What do you have? Company name, region underscore. You didn't rename it well.
Here. Uh,
You didn't rename that part. Go back to the data. Let me see. Maybe you didn't rename the part here.
yeah, I left the company name region 3 here and campaign ID.
Yeah, so rename it properly, right?
Okay.
So just double click it. Can you see that place where you have your no. Can you see the place? Okay, I think you've done it.
Okay.
All right, so you can go back to your then
Do we need to load this
no,
here?
you need to refresh. So go
Like,
to go back to I think there should be refresh somewhere. No,
here.
you can refresh. Yeah, exactly. Go to that. Is it data now or review? Go to view. Let me see view. Let me see if there's refresh there. Refresh. Go to review. Go to data. Go to data. Let's see. There should be refresh somewhere. Okay. Can you see refresh all?
Refresh all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So now we can start with so the first one is channel by
Let
total
me be
click.
sure. Yeah, channel by total fleet.
Okay. So drop channel in rows and then drop clicks in values. All right. So you can see uh,
Mm-hmm.
so we can see the rows and then some of clicks. And then you can arrange them in a particular order if you want to put them in a particular order.
In what order? It's already in alphabetical order.
No, I'm talking of the number, the sum of clicks. If you want
Okay.
to do it in descending order or ascending order.
Okay. Hmm.
So if you're going to do that, you have to click on one of the values in sum of clicks. Right click it, and then you see sort. And then you can do largest to smallest.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
But this does not look like it's largest to smallest. I don't know if it's just my eye.
No. Maybe you should do it again. Try to do it again.
Same thing.
Mm-mm.
Let's try smallest to largest. Okay. Okay.
Has it been sorted?
Yes.
And also some of clicks. I'm seeing dot decimal point there. It's just this.
It,
We're supposed to have
it
decimal. What's the data type for clicks?
is it's categorical. Sorry, it's numerical rather.
Yeah, so is it supposed to be float or whole number?
Be- I think it's supposed to be whole number.
Go to your data, go to your clean data. Let's see. Go
This is
to
clicks.
go to clicks.
This is
Okay.
clicks here.
I'm seeing that there's decimal numbers there.
Hmm.
So yeah. So you're supposed to make sure that it is in whole number, not decimal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
do
we
you
go
know that?
back to Power Query?
Yes. You can go back to Power Queries. Just click on okay. Launch Power Query or queries and connections, anyone.
Second,
Hmm?
these queries and connection.
Okay, go to launch Power Query. That's the one that works.
Okay.
Hmm. So how come we're having two queries
This
there?
thing is raw. I don't think this is the one that I've already cleaned though.
No, I'm seeing two stuffs there. That's what I'm asking. How come we're having
Okay,
two
I think
things?
this is the one that. So
So
to be honest,
you need to delete the other one now.
okay, let me
So it
delete
won't
this
create
one.
confusion.
Okay, I've deleted that first one.
Yeah, click on the second one.
Click. Okay, so I click. This is clicked here.
Exactly. So you can see that it's supposed to be a whole number.
Whole number, yes. Okay.
So
So I'll
change
just
it
go
to
to replace value.
no, it's not replace value. Data types is not replace value. So click on the 1.2 and click on the whole number.
Okay.
Exactly. So that's the whole number. So when you're working, you must understand how to choose the right data types. It's very important.
Okay.
All right, so you can do close and load again. Or is there any other thing you want to do? Yeah. Did you do,
No.
did you do close and load?
Yes, I did close and load.
Okay. All right. So go back to your
I'm not
sheet
seeing
one.
any decimal in clicks again. So
Yeah. So go back to your sheet one. And then you can refresh.
refresh. Okay, it has changed.
All right. So no issues.
Yeah.
So now let's visualize this. So we can use
Mm-hmm.
a column charts. So go to Home tab or Design. I think anyone. I think it should be Design. Is it Design? Yeah, I think it should be Design. Is it Design?
I think it's probably the home tab.
Okay. I think there's a place where we see pivot chart. Check the insert or pivot table analyze. Anyone, just check around those tabs. Check insert.
Okay, I think pivot chart.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you can
Okay.
expand it a bit.
I not hear you. Please come again.
Can expand the chart a bit.
Okay.
Mm. All right. So you can see is in smallest to largest. So let's do largest to smallest.
Okay.
All right. So now you can remove the grid lines, you can rename it, and stuff like that.
Dynamic so now
Channel,
page channel by
channel by total clicks.
okay.
And then remove the grid lines, remove that total as well. No, no, no. You have to click on the grid lines.
See,
Exactly. So you can delete.
wait, sorry. Now I'm on the grid lines bar.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So you can delete
Okay.
now.
I was scared. I thought I had deleted the entire table.
Yeah. So you can also add data labels. So each bar has a label.
Here is total for Facebook. So how do we rename this label?
I think there's a place we went to.
Sorry, should I go please come again?
I think there's a place we went to the other day to add label to it.
Uh,
Go to go to I think there's a place. Right click on it, the bars.
Okay. Okay, add data label.
Okay, so you need to highlight for the all of them so that you can add data label. Not highlight, like make sure that all the bars are highlighted.
Okay, let me try.
Click outside of the chart first, and then click the bar. Then click the bar. Right click. Um,
The add
add.
data label is over here again. It's not format data label.
It's supposed to show add data label. There's actually a place we went to one the other time. There's a place we went to there that shows you, because this your Excel is a bit different from.
Yeah.
There's a place we went to. It's not format data label. Let's check these tabs. Let's check the tabs. Hmm? Check the
Um,
tabs. Just check
uh,
one after the other.
let's check insert. Uh-uh. Home. Could it be home? Uh-uh.
Review, view, pivot chart. Go to pivot chart analyze. Okay. Okay. Go to design and then go to format. Uh,
So before I put this first number here, I'll be this first value. There was actually add data label too.
yeah, yes.
I
You only select one of the bars. So
yeah,
if you do it one after the other like that, I
it
just
will
feel that would
take.
be yeah, it will take you time.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out. Let's just continue. So you can leave this one.
So we're going to another seat now, but
Yes, please.
Okay, the next thing that we are
Rename,
looking for
rename,
is
rename sheet one to total
okay.
channel by total clicks. So we'll be able to identify that, okay, this is what we have done. Just double click sheet one, double click it and write. Yeah, right.
And
So now we can go to sheet two.
let me search for what we are looking for. Channel by total spend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to get the name again.
Mm. Click the drop down, drop down.
Oh.
You can just copy and paste it somewhere. So you can always go back and copy from there.
Okay, so we're looking for channel by spend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to rearrange it. Seven,
Mm-hmm.
this spend has point six so because like it's not whole number now.
No, no, spend can have is
Okay,
USD.
I just wanted to yeah, I just wanted to got largest to smallest.
Mm.
Okay. Now keyboard chart.
So you can always use different chart as well. So it doesn't have to be this type of chart.
Okay, I'll change it. Okay. Um
So if you want to switch to other charts, you can see where you have there's a place that shows what
yeah,
is it
can
called?
you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Yeah, I'm at that place that they say change chart type.
Yeah, so you can do so click on the arrow for column. Yeah, so can you see where you have down where you have two D bar?
Yes.
Yeah, you can decide to use something like that as well. Yeah, click on that clustered bar,
Okay, let's see.
something like this. You understand?
Okay. Yes.
But now it's going to be from smallest to largest. So sort it again to be from smallest to largest. So you can
Okay.
do something like this. All right. Then grid lines. You can remove it grid lines.
Okay.
And then you can add data label.
Okay.
Okay,
This data.
can you see that place where you have add chart element? Add
Yeah.
element. Yeah, I think that's where you have data label.
Okay.
So you can put
Explain
it
it.
at the outside end. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
So add chart element.
Okay. Let me write it down so that I don't forget. That's right. Okay.
So we can go to the next one.
Okay.
So maybe,
Um.
maybe later on when you are free, you can try to format them, maybe change the color, play around with,
Yes.
you know, the
Okay.
colors. But
Product
make sure you're
description.
using matching colors, right? Don't just use, different colors. That's will be matching colors.
Okay. Okay. So we're looking for product by total spend.
Mm-hmm.
The pivot. Why the table just appear like that?
Mm.
I can do that just the smallest. Uh,
Yeah. So this is already telling us something, right? So you can see with the visualization now, you can easily tell what the the
making
inside,
more money.
yeah. So where the money is going into.
Okay. Let me change this.
You can see this kind of insight. You won't see it within your clean and transform data. It is when you start
Yes.
um visualizing it, right? You now start saying, okay, oh, it is investment that has
Yes.
the why the bill payment is one that has the lowest one. So that's what analysis does. It unravels, the potentials within your data. It gives you the insights that you need to see.
Oh. Okay.
Mm. What do you want to click?
I was playing around with the data labels.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think we can do the other one.
All right.
What next are we looking for? Region by total click.
So that PDF file that I sent you, did you read it on visualization?
Which one? Yes, I did the 12 pager. Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
Okay. So this one you can use pie chart. Use pie chart for it.
Yeah, I will change it.
Mm. So we'll see the percentage contribution of each. Um, but you need to do some format.
Like what?
I will tell you, just do your label first.
Okay.
So we can also add go back to that add chart element. Go to the data label. Can you see data call out? Is that what you clicked?
No, I clicked outside and
Okay. Yes. So you can see that it's showing you percentage already.
yes.
So you can leave it like this as well.
Okay, let me
Just,
change the name.
just rename the this thing.
Okay.
So which region has the highest clicks? That's south, followed by east.
South then no, east, west and central have the same percentage and then north is the lowest.
Okay. It's not actually the same thing though. I mean, there is they are not the same, but it was just approximated kind of.
Okay. So south has the highest, then east, then
Yeah,
central, then west, then north.
exactly.
Okay.
So with
Next
this now
one.
you know where you can allocate your budget, right? I mean, if South is generating the highest clicks for you, so probably you want to focus on South regions more, right? Now
Yes.
we won't know this if we don't analyze, and visualize the data. So these are the part of storytelling you need to do later on.
Okay. Let me quickly complete the what is it called?
Yeah. So one thing about using charts, it's not about how will I put it? It's not about having to say, oh, I want to use all kind of charts, because a lot of people get it wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole idea of visualization is that I want to be able to represent the data in a simplest way as possible that people can
Yeah.
comprehend and understand. By just looking at the charts or visual, they already know what the 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 chart is saying. They
Data is
understand
saying.
they understand the data behind the visual. They understand the insight generated by the visual.
Yeah.
And that's the purpose of visualization. But the moment you start using the complicated charts or plots, and then people are like, I mean, their first impression is like they're
What
just
does it say? What does it say?
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that defeats the purpose of data visualization.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you understand.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So now we have to look for the chart that easily communicates what the data says.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
So you can format this one. This is okay. Right. You can use pie charts, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
Mhm.
looking, having a look at them. I think we should
Yeah.
try funnel.
Now funnel, is it funnel or waterfall? Okay, there's funnel, there's
The
waterfall. So
funnel in
funnel,
waterfall.
yes, there's funnel, there's waterfall. So funnel is used for something that has hierarchy.
Okay.
Do you understand? And then you want to see the composition of each hierarchies, in the proportion of each
Okay.
hierarchy. Let's say, for example, now let's say you have customer reviews that shows excellent, good, right?
Yeah.
Poor, very good, and stuff like that. You can use funnel because that is hierarchy, right? So you can see the percentage contribution, all right,
Yes.
for excellent, for very good, for good, and for poor. Do you understand? Something like that.
Hmm.
Mhm. Then waterfall shows you, it's, you can use waterfall when you're talking about something that's, that increases and then, decreases, or decreases or increases over a period of time. Do you
Okay.
understand? Yeah. So that's the thing. So what's this one now? Audience, right, by clicks, right?
Yes, this is audience by total click.
Yeah, yeah. So you can use this one. This chart is okay.
Okay. You mentioned that when we are done with all of this, we will do a some sort of report and then um check
Yeah.
check. Yes. So that one will be like a what's it called? Like a summary bar.
It's not like a summary. It's like you creating a slide, PowerPoint slide,
Okay.
presentation
Okay.
that captures, because that slide is what you're going to send to your stakeholders. All
Yeah.
right. Before they will now say, okay, come and present. Now, the presentation part is where you can now probably walk them through the slide, or you can also use a dashboard to show them, dashboard basically, because you need to understand the difference between a dashboard and a report. So I will explain it to you, right?
Okay.
A dashboard is more like having to, demonstrate an interactions between the visuals, right? Uh, Between the visuals you use to represent your insight. So you are using dashboard to track metrics, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
but this one is more like is an interactive dashboard, right? But you're using to track metrics. You're using to show the different levels of insight generated. You understand? So you can drill down into the different levels of your data in order to see additional information or convey additional insights to your stakeholders. Do you understand?
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
report is
it's
more
a bit confusing, but when we get there, I will
okay.
get a grip
So
on it.
report is more like a static um, document. It's not interactive, and that one is basically what your stakeholder will need to look into first, because that one they can easily look at the summarization, the recommendations. They can also see the visuals, all right, and then they can also see the limitations. So that one is something that you can send to them, and then they can read through. It's doesn't contain all this, it's not, it's more simplified than, dashboard, because you've been able to
Okay.
the pain points, and then you're just showing them the pain points. I hope you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I have a. I feel like when we get there, I'll grasp it completely.
No, you will get it. I'll explain when we get there.
Okay, so we're done with this one. I will play around with the colors. Let me do the
Are we done with
next
the
one.
body? How many
Or let me
remains?
add task elements. We've done five. I believe there's three more.
Okay. So when we are done, so the next thing is we'll create since we have 8 inside, so we'll create one executive dashboard, all right, and then we'll create one other dashboard that captures everything. But the executive just shows the like that is what you're going to probably interact with, all right, to demonstrate the different levels within your data, the insights, you know, is communicating, right? So
Okay.
we can have something like that.
Okay. Something like that.
I'm seeing two acquisition.
Also see to acquisition.
So you need to go back to your Power Query
Um,
and address that, and then also rename the campaign name. All right, I'm still seeing region there. So let's rename
we
it from
change this thing. So maybe we'll change it from Power Query.
yeah. We'll change it from Power Query. So let's change it from Power Query.
Shago, yeah, there's only one acquisition.
There's only one acquisition.
Mm, okay, now I'm seeing two of them, but before it was just one.
It's because you didn't click load more now. So you need to
Okay.
compress them. So maybe you strip it first. You trim it, and then let's confirm
Okay.
again. So click on load more.
Okay.
So check the spelling. I think it's still there. I'm still
Yeah,
saying
there's yeah, I've gotten it.
okay.
Okay.
All right. So you've renamed the region stuff, right?
Yes, I've renamed the region.
Okay. So the other
Okay.
insight you can also generate, right?
Like what?
This data, but like I said, is the focus is more on the spend, the allocation of budget and stuff like that.
Okay,
Hmm?
but what other type of insights do you think we can generate
Yes,
aside what?
so we can have something around time or date. What's the
Okay.
trend? What's the trend of the spend? What's the trend of the clicks? What's the trend of the impressions? Do you
Hmm.
understand?
Let me
And
write
then also
this one.
time, what time do people usually engage? All right, engage. Is it in the evening? Is it in the morning? Is it in the afternoon? All right, so we can do stuff like that as well.
Trend of spin.
Yeah, trend of
What
trend of
time?
impre- trend of impressions.
Trend of impressions.
Mhm. And then the time,
Time.
the time of day by
Engagement. Time of
engagement. So I think there's a formula for engagement. If you have clicks, views, or impressions, I think there's a formula for engagement. I think you can check it out.
I should
What
check out formula for engagement.
engagement based on the columns that we have here. All right. I think we have clicks,
Formula for
we have
engagement.
impressions.
I should find out the formula for engagement.
Yes, based on the columns that we have. So we have clicks,
Okay.
we have impressions. I don't know which other one to sum up to engagement.
Okay, no, I'll do research on it.
Yeah. So maybe when we when we because you can create this new column. Let's say for example now you are supposed to use a formula to create a column called engagement. All
Yeah.
right. Aha. That is all called DAX. It means data analysis expressions. It's because you are using
Okay.
formula to create columns. No worries.
Okay.
I'm just saying it. All right, but no worries. I will talk about that later.
That's very intense. Okay.
But let's take it slowly. Let's take it slowly. So, trend of clicks, trend of spend, trend of impressions, um,
Okay, so we have some that are still left, so I will handle the ones that are still remaining.
yes,
Then this
yes.
trend of click spend, I will do research about it and see if I can work on it by myself.
You can work on it. You just pick the dates and the clicks. So you do dates
Okay.
by clicks. Hmm?
Pick the date and the click. So
Yeah,
date
for
by click finish.
the pivot table. So that will be
Okay.
count dates by total clicks.
Okay. Date by total.
So the
Okay,
same.
I'll work on this as my assignment. And then
Yeah,
I'll also do the formula for engagement by the for based on the columns that we have.
yes. So if you can do that, just when you are done, just let me know in the chat, in my chat.
Okay.
And then you can play with the formatting as well, the colors. Just make
Yes.
sure it's okay. And use matching colors.
Okay. Noted.
All right. So let's
Thank
start
you.
on Tuesday again.
Yes, please. Thank you.